Get ready for something amazing this week on History Seekers.
Got something interesting. That is definitely a significant piece right there. That'll be a good one. You know, and it's funny that just because of the context of this location, we know what we're finding. Someone wandered through here unaware of what happened here. They'd think this was garbage. They'd throw it in their junk pouch. But this stuff is a really solemn memory and you know, of what happened here and how it changed rock and roll history. And you know, what looks like junk to us, a museum is probably going to appreciate. And any fragments that we think aren't worthy of donating, you know, tiny little fragments and stuff, we're just very respectfully burying them back and covering it up and making it nice. Now this place is going to be developed, so I guess it doesn't matter that much, but it matters to us. So if it's not one worthy of donating like this, we'll just put it back. So I think that one's worthy. That's a pretty significant piece right there.
So it's just a can.
Yeah, but this is pretty amazing. And the reason I say that,
Oh, I see it.
the can's never been opened, okay? Now, one of the rescuers, one of the people that came out here was a friend of mine. I've been knowing him for years. He said when they got here, there was beer cans all inside of the plane. I mean, they were a rock and roll band from the 70s, of course. They loved to drink. And Budweiser was one of Ronnie Van Zant's #1 drinks besides Jack Daniels, from what I understand, reading all the other articles about them. And this can is a pull tab from that era that has never been opened.
Wow.
This very well could have come out of the Lynyrd Skynyrd plane. I mean, the odds. Yeah, it was in the same hole with part.
We were so excited about the beer can find, we overlooked what she was holding in her hand and didn't clean it off right away. At the end of the video, we clean it off and we're blown away at what we found. It's going to be the find of the day by far, and it's going to relate directly to this flight.
Parts of the plane, so it wasn't like it was left out here by somebody. Maybe
It's not usually somebody leaves an unopened can out here.
Even if they did, they wouldn't bury it.
Yeah.
And this was buried with parts of the plane. So I'm about 90% sure this is actually a beer can that come off of the plane.
You found that, Kelly?
I did.
The coolest can dig ever in metal detecting right here.
This can was meant to be drank the day I was born.
It's a piece of Americana history.
My dad would be so proud.
Another piece of the plane, just one more piece. And guys, it's getting to the point we're digging so many pieces we can't film it all. But Scott, I hear him talking over there, he's got a coin. So just wait for the rest of the video, see what that year model or year date of the coin is.
All right, guys, I got another coin. Look at that right there. This time it looks like a quarter. Need somebody with some good eyes over here. I'm gonna break away here and I'm gonna come back whenever we can get it cleaned off a little bit. We've cleaned it off 1972?
71.
1971, right in the time frame. As we've said, you know, typically clad, yeah, you know, but this is all context. There's nothing but plain debris out here and the odds and ends like this, along with a few coins that date to the time period. So, and a beer can apparently. So we're definitely hitting it hard here now.
1971. Barely read it, but it's definitely a 71 quarter.
1971. That'll go in with the penny. All right, guys, I found a substantial piece of the frame, and this will make a good display, I think, in a museum. Look at that. One solid piece. Clean the dirt out of there. but one solid piece. I mean, that's what that is. Amazingly enough, as remote as this site is and what we're finding here, we still haven't found a couple of shotgun shells. So I don't think there's a place in the United States that wasn't hunted by hunters in the early part of this century, but this is definitely what we're looking for right here. Back for more.
So Bob's cleaning off a piece.
Kelly, you got something here. Kelly, this
It says something?
like main instrument panel. This is the actual instrument panel of the plane. Look at that. White light main instrument panel.
The beer.
The beer.
It was by the beer.
Beer and the...
So the beer may have been...
Okay, that is the find of the day.
Okay, that is the find of the day. It's got
beer
lettering
can.
on
I
that.
was a little iffy on. That is the find of the
Instrument panel.
That's the
I
find of the
guarantee
day,
you the
I
only
think.
person in the United States right now that holds an instrument panel to the Lynyrd Skynyrd plane. Without a doubt.
Is awesome.
Without a
All right, so guys, we were about to do our wrap up and we just started wiping some stuff off. And there may be more stuff here that we got to wipe off. We're going to go over. All right, this is Kelly's pile, and she was digging up glass in the hole, and she ended up digging the unopened beer can, and the beaver tail part, it broke off while we were cleaning it, but it's clearly unopened. We got wood. That's definitely wood. I think that's part of the wing structure.
I think it's part of the chair. There's two of them.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Or chair. So, and then some, I don't know, some sort of instrument panel. And that, there is no denying, it says white light main instrument panel on that. Guys, leave a comment below, whatever you think is best of all this. And now, Scott's getting over here to take pictures. This is my pile. I didn't dig as much as always, guys. You know I'm behind the camera more. All right, I got something with rivets in it here. More rivets, and this is the green that looks like all the other stuff that we're finding right there. Just another piece, miscellaneous pieces, basically. Nothing too exciting under mine. I think that's probably the best piece I found. Not the best piece overall by far. Scott's pile, you guys know Scott's always just a freak. He finds always so much stuff. And this big blue thing, Bob's telling us, is the stripe from
big blue stripe.
The big blue
right
stripe
down the center of the plane.
Yeah. So, and Scott's also got part of the lighting,
Cabin lighting.
the cabin lighting right here. That's very interesting there. You know, riveted pieces.
Yeah, I love these riveted pieces right here. You know, that's definitely definitely airplane rivets.
Oh, absolutely.
And that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that part there that Scott has, this piece that I have fits into.
Oh, show us
those rivets.
that right there. Oh, yeah. And you were digging that over by Scott.
No.
Or you bottom feeding?
I was way over. With
Okay.
you guys.
I'm just kidding. All right, and now this is significant too. These are coins, and they all date prior to the crash. Now, we can't say for 100% they came from it. They could have been emergency workers or whatever, but they were playing cards, we understand, when they crashed around that time, so it's possible. And we move on here to Bob's pile. And
Bob may be as big of a freak as Scott.
yeah, he is. He was on fire too. He's got a lot of pieces with rivets in it and everything. Part of what I think is the instrument panel. And look, if you notice, the color on that is the same color instrument panel as Kelly's.
That's it.
Look right there, guys. I think that's part of the...
You know, I found this about 5 feet from where you found this.
Yeah.
Nice to have one of these other round types of pieces.
Oh, yeah. Look right here, too. This, see, I find this piece interesting. We think this was what they turned to open the hatch.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Look into it.
We're going to have to check into that, but it's high-grade aluminum. Who knows?
Don't know
but
what this is. This has got a curvature to it as well, and it's
Yeah.
heavier metal.
That could be, like you said, part of a window.
Yeah.
Edging of around of a window or something.
And you know what I got? A lot of tape. a lot of video. So a lot of this, guys, you didn't get to see digging, and really truly we were only out here a few hours, maybe an hour and a half, maybe to dig all this. There's no way we could have shown all this on video, but we wanted to show everything that we got out here in about an hour and a half or so. So here we go, guys, and site's probably going to be developed soon, and this is what's going to be the only pieces left of the plain that we know of.
We saved this rock and roll history and get to share it with everybody.
Yep. So we're going to contact some museums, maybe I don't know, different places, maybe the Hall of Fame. Who knows who may want this, but we're not going to sell any of it. It's all going to go to museums. It's going to be donated or put on permanent loan, most likely, so that it can't be sold.
Exactly.
And that way it can be displayed for everybody to see.
Yep.
Thanks for inviting us down and making this happen.
Anytime.
Thanks, Bob.